Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Neek and this is Angelic Light. I am back with another reading today. I have set intentions just to tap into your internal world today, collective, to find out what it is you need to know in order to continue to heal, evolve, and grow. So basically an energy check-in I'm going to do. I'm going to start with my Awakened Soul Oracle deck, and then we're just going to go from there. Okay. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is staying grounded, especially during these chaotic times. If anything resonates in this video or you find anything to be useful, don't hesitate to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe if you feel guided to. Also keep in mind that time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So if nothing resonates today, don't hesitate to check back later because it may resonate in the future. Okay. So I did a meditation before I got on here, and I don't know, somebody may be feeling anxiety. Things that were significant that came up was a bit of anxiety, something around not being able to breathe. So I guess that can be connected to anxiety, maybe panic attacks or anxiety attacks. And then I saw a new moon. Okay, it was very big. So the new moon may be significant. I think we just had a new moon in Leo. I think I'm not the best with this astrological stuff. I'm not an astrologer or nothing like that, but I try to keep up with the new moons and the full moons, and I think the new moon just passed. Or is it today? It's today. Look at that. I didn't even know that. So the new moon, this new moon may be very significant for somebody. Okay. Something, you may be releasing anxiety maybe, or something new may be coming into your life, or something that may be causing anxiety. I don't know. We're going to dig into that. So let's see. 212 was just on a timer. That may be significant. That also makes a 5. So that's change. That may be significant. So let's see. Spirit. Let's see. What is the collective's energy looking like currently for this energy check-in? We have song. They're also like a sound bowl, meditation. That may be important and significant. Mirror. So something about reflecting. You may be reflecting at this time during this new moon, or you may be being called to reflect, to go into solitude for a bit and to balance out your energy. Some of you may use sound bowls. They have sound bowls. You may want to listen to a sound bowl, like video or something like that on YouTube. Sanctuary, yeah, go into solitude. Studying as well. Also, this rose quartz crystal here, and then an amethyst crystal here. It's a bunch of crystals, really. Amethyst crystal, the tarot cards. You may be a reader, or you may read for yourself, and you may be being called, or you may have been feeling called to, again, isolate or go into hermit mode, and to receive guidance or search for guidance through your spiritual tools. It's a bunch of spiritual tools here. Again, the sound bowls, the candles, the tarot cards, the crystals. Also reading that book, something about studying. Water in the back too. That's making me feel like flow. So you just flowing. Your energy is just flowing. So far, ooh, that just flew crazy. I'm not even gonna... Rebirth. Yeah, y'all. New moon. Somebody's being reborn. This just fell. What the heck? They're just falling everywhere, y'all. Okay, so this one is the one that flew. This flew out crazy. Compassion. And then rebirth. I flipped that over. And as I was reaching down to grab compassion, the top of a card at the top of the deck flipped over. And it was unplug. So, again, all of this is in line with going into solitude and really balancing yourself out, because I just feel this energy of somebody going through a massive transformation. My readings recently have been about massive transformations. So if you resonate with my readings, or you have been resonating with my readings, you may be the one experiencing that, a rebirth. And it may be a very intense rebirth. And that's why you're being called to go into solitude and ground, to settle into your own energy and keep your frequency leveled as you go through this transition. Don't allow things to come in and to distract you or to throw your energy off. We're also in Mercury retrograde, I believe. Let me check that too. Yeah, Mercury retrograde started on the 18th. So we're in Mercury retrograde, and I believe that's in Leo. We're also in Neptune retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Pluto. It's so many retrogrades, y'all. And then it's the new moon today. So it's a lot of things going on astrologically. And we already know how Mercury retrogrades can get. I don't know about the other planets, and I think Saturn is an aggressive one from what I've heard, but I don't know a lot about those. But I know Mercury retrograde can, lead to mishaps in communication and technology and things like that. So you're just really, with the cards that came out, you're really being called to isolate right now. You're really being called to settle into your own energy and be in your own company at this time. It may be a lot of chaos or many people in an uproar, people crashing out. Okay. We've been seeing a lot of people crash out. So maybe that's why you're being called to retreat, okay, into your solitude, and to keep yourself balanced, to make your energetic hygiene your priority at this time, because it may be a lot of energies going on, a lot of low vibrational energies happening, and you don't want to be affected by that. Leadership. Yeah, because you're being reborn into a leadership role, y'all. You have something of importance to do, to lead, to show, to teach. And I feel like that's part of somebody's purpose, is to lead in some way. And this rebirth is leading you to this leadership role. But in order for you to go through this rebirth successfully and I feel like you're going to go through it anyway. You're going to go through it anyway. It just feels intense. When I look at this card today, it just feels very, very intense. Look, God. Oh, I love Spirit. I freaking love you. This is what I saw. This is what I saw. This is the moon I saw while I was meditating, y'all. And the way it flashed, it took up most of my vision. My eyes were closed, but it took up most of my view as my eyes were closed. But it came from the right side. And it was like a flash of it, like as if it moved across or something. I don't know. But it would look like this. That's crazy. I never even noticed this moon on this card before, but I just noticed it. And that's exactly what I saw. So yeah, this rebirth that you're going through is very, very significant for the next phase of your life, y'all. It's like you're being crowned for something. You're being prepared. You're being prepared. And that's why the sanctuary and the solitude is just, or a sanctuary and the unplug, it's just so big on away from people. Maybe even unplugging from social media too, staying off of that. There's a lot of things going on social media, being posted on social media. It could be a lot of fear mongering, and even things that aren't necessarily fear mongering. It could just be a lot of chaos that can kind of lower your vibration, right? So Spirit is just warning you, lovingly, to be careful what you ingest at this time. Social media is a big thing though. I'm getting social media, technology, just entertainment, period. Be very particular about what you are consuming at this time, because you don't want to disrupt your energy and you don't want to throw off your energetic hygiene, because you are going somewhere. This rebirth is leading you to somewhere massive. Okay, what else, Spirit? And what I'm not feeling like any energy of resistance, at least not yet, because you're not. Because you're not, okay? Because you're not resisting. Whoever this is for, you are persevering forward. You are moving forward with this rebirth. Nothing is stopping you. You're pushing forward. That's why I don't feel resistance. What else, Spirit? Yeah, baby. Also, be compassionate with yourself too at this time. And 3 cards just flipped over, and I'm not going to take them, but this is the one that flipped over that I saw first. Surrender. Again, that goes in line with you not resisting the rebirth. You're not. Okay. You're not. And then devotion here, like you're devoted to it. You're devoted to your path. Okay. Yeah, but be compassionate with yourself at this time as well too. I can never say this word. Labyrinth? Is that what it's called? Okay. But yeah, this is giving me like this is your path, and you see how the path isn't straight. You see how it's like you might have to turn right, but then you might have to turn left. You might have to go north. You might have to go south. Like it's just kind of all different type of routes you can take. This is your path right now. This is the path that you're taking. This rebirth is leading you to this leadership. Like you have some sort of important role, some sort of an important position to take. I want to know what that is though. Rescue. Maybe a healer. You could be a healer. Or something that you may be leading. Maybe helping and saving others. Maybe helping to save others in some way. It may be literal. Like I just heard rescue. Animal rescue. I heard that. So you may be involved in some sort of animal rescue, or you may be working up to that, or maybe meant to do that in some way, work with animals some way. I heard extinction too. Interesting. What else, Spirit? I do want to know though what that leadership, for some of you it is that treasure. With this, I'm getting that some of you are called to, it's just healer. I'm getting healer. You're healing in some way. Some of you are healers. Some of you are being called to some sort of, and like it don't feel like a huge, like it don't feel like it don't feel like it's a lot of you for the animal rescue thing, but it does feel like it's somebody here that may resonate more. But with this treasure, I'm getting that some of you may be called for something spiritual, some sort of spiritual leadership. So you may be teaching something spiritual. You may be a reader, a tarot reader. You may be into Reiki, because with the hand here and healing, you may be, you know, something like that, something with energy, something with spirituality, healing maybe. But it's something that you're meant to do that will help others, even if it's animals. Oh, for some of you, it is animal rescue though. Look, compassion in the orangutan. Look, she's showing compassion to the orangutan. So some of you may be like forest rescue, or like you know, wanting to rescue or being guided to rescue animals from like I don't know, I'm getting forest fires, because I know it was like forest fires sometime with the koalas getting caught up in it and stuff like that. So you may be being caught to do something like that. But yeah, some of you are meant to do something regarding saving animals, rescuing animals, helping animals. Others of you, you're being called to do something regarding spirituality. Surrender. It's like you're surrendering to this. You're surrendering to your mission. With this perseverance, release. What's this release? Release. But look, with release too, I'm getting animal rescue. Look, somebody is doing some animal stuff. It's like, because what I'm seeing with this is like maybe housing or catching a injured animal or bird that's going extinct or something like that, rescuing it, caring for it, and nursing it back to health, and then releasing it back into the wild. So some of you are meant to do something like that. Some of you are called to do something with animals, regarding saving animals. And for some of you, it's regarding saving extinct or animals that are going extinct. What else, Spirit? Even with that, with the starfish, animals, boundaries. Yeah, you're being called at this time with all this astrological stuff going on right now, and people in these chaotic energies and stuff, to hold your boundaries. Make sure your boundaries are strong, and make sure that you're sticking to them. So don't allow anybody, I'm also getting, don't allow anybody to cross your boundary. Anybody who is disrespectful to the boundaries that you set, or don't follow them or respect, abide by them, to release them as well. Okay. What else? 3. Too many, Spirit. What else does it's a collective's energy looking like right now? Yeah, I did say energy check-in. So this connection, yeah, you're connected to the divine right now with that purple and the blue and throat chakra too. Some of you are called to speak Ooh, it's just so many different of you. Some are with animals, some are with spirituality and spiritual teachers. Others of you are leadership in other ways in terms of your voice. That could even be with song, maybe even with music. Ooh, it's a few of y'all in here. It's like different people in this collective. That's so interesting. But whatever you're being called to do, you feel like it is part of your purpose in some way. You feel like it's your divine calling. So it's like you may have a nagging passion for it. Like you can't let it go. You can't stop. Like it feels like it's a part of you. So for some of you, that's music. Some of you are being called to create music that can heal. Others of you are being called to assist with spirituality in terms of tarot reading or Reiki or energy clearing and things like that. Teaching people even how to do that for themselves and things like that. Some of you are being called for that. Others of you are being called for, rescuing animals, caring for animals, and others of you are being called for something in terms of speaking. Podcasts, I just heard that too. But whatever you're being called to do individually, and you feel that it is your divine calling. Okay. And you're going for it. It's like you're with that perseverance card. You're charging forward with it. That's beautiful. Simplicity. Yeah, for some of you, it is music. Because she has the guitar here. Yeah. Some of you may be from New York. I don't know why I just got that. But the butterfly here, transformation. Yeah, rebirth again. This is your calling for some of you. Some of you, your calling is music. So I'm just getting heavy music and animals. Those two are the heaviest right now. Dang. And then when I look at this card, though, spirituality too. Those three honestly are heavy. But the speaker part, it is there, but it's not as like prevalent as the others. What else, Spirit? Some of you may play the guitar or play some sort of musical instrument. What else? Your favorite color may be white. I know white isn't really a color, but some of you may love the color white or may love to wear white. Yeah, and then it's confirmation, shapeshifter. This wolf is white. So some of you may be like that color, like to wear that color, may just like it in general, may like the aesthetic in your home. But yeah, you're transforming. You're definitely transforming. It's like you're following your purpose. Collective, great for you. Perspective, yeah, some of you are being called to create art too, in any form. I mean, it's all really art. Art is life. But yeah. What else, Spirit? Anything else? See if I'm being called for anything. I'm gonna pull the change. Yeah, this is so massive. This is a massive transformation. For whoever this is resonating for, you are going through a very, very major rebirth at this time. Yep. I'm also getting like the energy of tired, like not giving up, but like feeling like I'm just tired of certain cycles. I'm tired of going in a loop. I'm tired of dealing with snakes. I'm tired of dealing with people, places, and things that don't respect my boundaries and my needs. And that, I feel like for whoever that is resonant for, that may have been like a push to get you into this major rebirth that you're going through. Like, I'm just tired of my old life. That's what I heard. Somebody is tired of their old life and they're ready for a new life. Yeah. And then keys to a home. Somebody may be getting a home or something about keys, or keys to a car. I'm also getting with this, like walking away. Like walking away from the old, open and up a new door with a new key. Yeah, whoever this is for, this collective, you are tired. You not tired? Yeah. But cleansing, and there's a full moon there too. The full moon may have been significant as well. And there's so many crystals and things. I'm telling you, some of you are called to be spiritual teachers in some way. Keep your energy cleansed at this time as you are in solitude and going through this transition as well. Energetic hygiene is just a major thing. So however you keep your energy balanced and however you keep it, cleansed, make sure you do that at this time. It's very important for you to do that. But yes, you're underwhelmed by the old. And you're ready to take a new route. You're ready to experience new. You're ready to live in your purpose. You're choosing to do that with the sovereignty. You're choosing that with your free will. You're choosing to live in your purpose. You're choosing to sit on your throne. You're choosing to take your position back, your power back. I just heard that. So somebody may have had your position. That may be at work. Or somebody may have robbed you of your position. It could be at work or a career or some sort of opportunity. And you're making the choice to reclaim it. Ooh, what's that about? Let's put a few more of these, and then I'm gonna figure out which deck I'm gonna use next, but I'm not sure yet. Okay. Sensuality. That's your creative, that's connected to your sacral chakra as well. Your sacral chakra is connected to your creativity. So again, going back to creativity. Also, I'm just getting your true self. Also being in tune with your sensuality without shame. What else, Spirit? It's like you're embodying your true self. Yeah, guidance. Some of you, I'm telling you, you're being called to be some sort of spiritual guide, some sort of spiritual teacher. Tarot may be really significant for some of you. Yeah, you're gifted in it. You're gifted. Even if it's not tarot for you, whatever it is for you that you're feeling divinely led to do, like you feel like it's calling you, like this is for you, that is your gift. That is what you're meant to do. And you know it. With all of this purple, it's like you are very intuitive. Even the door is purple. It's like what I get from the door being purple here too, and her holding the keys to open that door. It's like you're opening a door that your intuition has led you to. It's just purple everywhere with connection, being connected to the divine, being connected to your throat chakra. With the cleansing, with the perspective, here with the gift, it's just purple everywhere. And it's so many amethyst crystals in these cards as well. Even in a sanctuary card, the amethyst is there too. You may be clear cognizant too. Like you may just know things, but you are like a high priestess. I'm getting like high priestess energy. So now the spiritual teacher energy is kind of rising up in this reading. So I'm just feeling a lot of spiritual teaching energy here. But, like I said, the others are relevant too for someone, or could be relevant for someone as well. But I'm feeling dominantly the spiritual teaching path for most of you. Family. And then I guess I'll put two more. Your family may have been gifted as well. And whatever this talent is for you, or this gift is for you, whether it's a spiritual gift. I mean, all of your gifts are spiritual in my opinion. Everything is spiritual in my opinion. But whatever you're gifted in, your family or somebody in your family may have been gifted in that same thing. So if you are a singer, somebody in your family may also be talented with singing. If you are a tarot reader, somebody in your family may be gifted in that area as well. Authenticity. You are blooming, baby. You are blooming. You are meant to do this. Whatever you're being called to do, you are meant to do. And you know it already. I don't even got to tell you. This reading is just confirmation for whoever it is for. It's just confirmation for you. I don't feel like you've been doubting anything, but again, the reading should only be confirmation, really. What else? Put one more. But you are in your cocoon right now, morphing into a butterfly. You're morphing into a butterfly at this time. Dang, these cards are... Yeah, you're morphing into a butterfly at this time. And when you come out, you're going to be coming out on the other side. You may be very like a... You may come out more... You may dress different. I don't know. I'm getting that you may look different. Something about your style may be different. Something about your hairstyle. You may change your hairstyle. Also, I'm getting something about your eyes. You may get piercings. Like something may be different about you. You may get a tattoo. Like when you come out of this cocoon on the other side, something... I just heard everything. Everything is going to be different about you. But for some of you, something is going to be different about you. It could be something like, again, your fashion style, your hairstyle, how you speak, something about your eyes. You may get contacts or something like that. But you're going to be different. One more card from this deck, Spirit, please. Ooh. One more card from this deck. I don't have a lot of cards and they not. Okay, gratitude. Trust. Trust, collective. What I said. Didn't I say you in a cocoon? Didn't I say that? Didn't I say you're transforming into this butterfly? Didn't I say that? And then this flies right out, right after I say that. Confirmation. You are being transformed. You are being renewed. You are being restored. This is good energy. I don't even feel like it's really anything else to... Because I was going to ask about like what your leadership role is, but that came out already. Like all Spirit is really telling you in this reading is to stay grounded, to stay balanced, to stay in your own energy at this time. To go into solitude hermit mode because, you know, of the astrological things going on right now that may be affecting the energy of others. You don't want to be affected by it. So protect your energy, protect your space. Yeah, so let's see. I guess I could just, it's nothing else to really ask. I mean, this was pretty cut and dry. So I guess I'm just going to go ahead and pull a angel number card and an affirmation card, and then I'll close. I might do another reading after this. This was pretty short. I'm not used to my readings being this short. So Spirit, I'm going to go ahead and pull a angel number card for the collective. Let's see. Give me an angel number for the collective, Spirit. You are blooming, collective. I'm happy for you, man. I don't feel like it may be a little bit of an intense time, but not, it doesn't feel like really heavy, but it doesn't feel like really light either, you know, if that makes sense. Let's see what angel number comes out for you. Angel number. Okay, 2 came out. Gratitude. Your first one is 1122. Great shift. Come on, clock it. Clock it, Spirit. Personal growth. Clock it. Spiritual development. Clock it. And manifesting goals. Oneness, connection, and completion. Oh, who is this for? Who is this for? Yes, I love this. First, focus on the positive changes occurring due to your efforts. That goes in line with this mirror card, reflecting. Spirit is wanting you to sit in solitude and reflect on how far you have come. Reflect on the changes you have made thus far. Reflect on the progress you have made thus far. You're still making progress. You're still in this cocoon and you're going to bust out you're going to level up still. But it is always good to reflect and look back at the path to see how far you have come, because sometimes we can get too focused on the future or things that we may still have to work through. You know what I'm saying? And that can be discouraging if that's all we're constantly focusing on is what can I fix about myself? What else can I make better about myself? You know what I'm saying? It can be a bit discouraging to keep doing that. So Spirit is wanting to remind you to not focus so much on what needs to be fixed, so to speak, because nothing needs to be fixed. You're not broken, right? But not to focus so much on what needs to be addressed or healed or mended or whatever the case is for you. To not focus so much on the problem. I can't think of a better word, but to not focus so much on the problem, so to speak, and also reflect back on the problems that you've overcome, the hurdles you've overcome thus far, the challenges you have overcome, the times you have fell and got back up. The thing also, I just heard this too. Looking back at the things that you once manifested or you were manifesting and they actually came into fruition, reflecting on that, that also builds your faith stronger as well. To remember, hey, I wanted this specific car. I remember this time I didn't have a car and I was walking or I was riding, scooters or public transportation or whatever the case is, or getting rides, Uber, whatever. And I wanted this particular car and I did this, or I wrote it down. I did affirmations. I worked towards it. I saved up for whatever the case is. I manifested this thing. I now have that. Like, look at your life now and look at everything and everyone around you. And reflect on, because for some of you, I'm getting that your life right now, you manifested this too. Whatever you have in your life right now, whether it's a particular career, whether it's a particular, opportunity, a particular connection, mindset, health, whatever it is, it's like you manifested that into your life currently. So Spirit is wanting to remind you to look at that, to remember that you have that power to create the life you want. You have that power. Some of you may be having little moments of doubt. That's okay. That came up for me. So that's probably why Spirit is reminding you to look back. You have done so much, baby. You have come so far. You have created your life. You have turned it around in a massive way, and you continue to turn it around. So don't doubt yourself. But it goes on to say, then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. So many positive shifts are in store for you. The world around you is changing in the favor of your intentions. What did I say? You have the ability. You have the ability. For whoever is doubting themselves at this time, it could just be this energy. I'm telling you, this astrological energy, also the collective energy, with everything going on. It could be, especially if you're empathic, you may be feeling that. That's why it's so important to cleanse your energy. Keep your energy cleansed. Prioritize your energetic hygiene at this time. Salt bath, salt bath, salt bath. I will continue to push that at this time, because for some of you, you may be dealing with energy leaks. I just heard that. So like energy that is not yours leaking into your field. So protect yourself at this time. Okay. But yeah, this is just confirmation or reiterating for you that you are a master manifester. Whoever this is for, you are a master manifester. You are like a master alchemist. Okay. You are extremely gifted and you have that ability to create the life that you want. You are the author of your story. You are the writer of your story. Okay. So write it how you want it. And I'm also getting from this, with Spirit saying, with this card saying, then expand your horizons and permit yourself to try something new. Spirit is wanting you to think bigger. Think bigger. Okay? Like, I don't know who this is for, who that's for, but you may be thinking a little too small for yourself. And for some of you, and I can relate to that. Damn, I feel like that hit me. Okay, Spirit, you talking to me too? But some of you may be in this energy of like, I would like this, like you may have a massive dream, right? Like a major, something big that you want to happen in your life, or a certain place you want to go, or a certain thing you want to do. And you may think that's where the doubt is coming in. I'm telling you, that's probably what's being downloads. Pause. So the doubt, so that's connected to the doubt. Some of you may have this big dream that you want to accomplish, but part of you feels like it's too big. Like it's too big to achieve. So for example, if say for instance you want to move to another country, okay? And you're like, I really want to move to this particular country, or but I don't know anybody there, right? I don't know anybody there. I don't know the laws. I don't know how it is there. I don't know how the experience is going to be, and it's so far away. And like some of you may doubt, like you want that, and you may be feeling called to do that, but in your part of your mind, the subconscious beliefs that you may still have is that that's too far-fetched. It's not. Nothing is too far-fetched. If you can touch it, you can see it, you can feel it, you can get it. Okay? Don't limit yourself. Anything in this world you can have, you can attain, you can acquire, you can manifest for yourself. You can. Don't doubt that. Spirit is wanting you to dream bigger, to think bigger. So some of you may be like, okay, I want to be a millionaire, right? Oh, but that's too far-fetched. So I'm going to just say, I want to manifest $50,000. Okay. And we all know that manifesting is way beyond just speaking it and way beyond just writing it down. You have to put in the effort too. Some people be thinking, oh, if I just say it, that's manifesting. No, it's not, baby. Anyway, Spirit is wanting you to think bigger because you can, because you will receive it. Whatever you want, you will receive it as long as you continue to persevere with that persevere card. Okay, so at this time, part of you being in solitude is to reflect on that too, to reflect on certain subconscious beliefs you may have around what you can attain and what you can acquire and what you deserve. Also, that may be that doubt may be connected to your self-worth as well, what you feel like you're worthy of. I also got imposter syndrome, but Spirit is saying you can have it. You can have it. So think bigger, dream bigger. Don't feel like you're wanting too much. You can never want too much, especially being the type of being you are. Okay? Having the type of calling you have, because whatever you acquire, you will use it for the right reasons. You will use it in the right way. You won't hoard it. So you can never manifest too much. You can never, because you're going to give back. You're going to share. Okay? You're a great being to receive certain things, especially for those of you who want to, reach millionaire status and things like that. You're a great being to reach that status because you're not going to hoard your wealth. Okay, so yeah, great shift. But that's what's happening too with the great shift. I feel like that's part of what's happening. All of this is happening in this cocoon for you. As you're in this caterpillar phase, that's part of your transformation, your major rebirth right now. You're shedding those doubts. You're releasing those doubts. You're purging those fears. You're the certain thoughts that you have around your worth and what you're capable of. Ooh, you gonna be a beast when you come out, okay? A beast in a good way. Okay, and then the other angel number card is 2020, compassion. Mercy, and then compassion again with the animals. So this may be for the animals, whoever resonated with that, but mercy, diplomacy, potential, service, recovery, adaptability, renewal. It is a confirmation that your assumptions and beliefs are correct, but it's also an encouragement to use your talents and gifts because they will benefit the world and your pockets. Oh my God. Be of service to others. Your potential is enormous. Oh my God, y'all, the way that this all lined up, I love readings like this. It was no doubts, no questions, let me figure this out. It just came out so smoothly, so effortlessly. And I don't know why I'm feeling emotional. Okay, it could be because I'm a water sign. But anyway, yes, that's just again confirmation. I just said you are the perfect being to receive this abundance. You are the perfect being to become a millionaire, to become famous, to be in the spotlight, to be heard, to have that, podcast that's going viral, to, make that song that's in the top 10 streams on the charts or whatever the case. You are meant for that. You are meant for this. You are built for this. Use your gifts. You will though. You're in this hermit mode right now, shedding them layers. But when you shed, man, you gonna come out of there. You gonna bust out of that cocoon. Your wings gonna be so wide, man. You gonna look different. Your aura, you're gonna be glowing. Somebody's gonna be glowing. Oh man, I love this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull an affirmation card and close it. This is beautiful, Spirit. So what affirmation card do you have for the collective? I love this for y'all, man. I love this for y'all. I love high vibe readings like this. Okay. Ooh, 2 came out here too. Okay. So the first one to come out is belief. I believe in myself. Spirit. Hello, Spirit. Oh, I love it. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. What did I say? And y'all, this reading is hitting me in my freaking heart chakra. Oh, the will of the Almighty supports me. You are divinely supported, baby. Take those leaps of faith. Take those risks. Believe. Okay? The divine is not going to let you fall. My life is showered in divine light, as I said, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. Come on. Then the next one is acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. What I said in the beginning of the read, you ain't resisting this. You surrender to it. Beautiful, beautiful. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. You are the type of person, again, that goes back to, you may be the type of person, and I could resonate with that too, y'all. I understand. I never have judgment. I never judge y'all, okay? Because I might as well judge myself. If I'm going to judge you, I'm judging myself. That's just me projecting onto you. If I'm judging you, I'm judging me, okay? But, you may be the type of person that is like that. That's why Spirit reiterated going back and reflecting on how far you have come. You may be the type of person like, okay, I healed this. I did this. I manifested this. I reached this certain level. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what else? Now what else? It's like you're always on to the next. You may be the type of person that doesn't take breaks in between awakenings. Okay, you need breaks. Okay, you may be the type of person that may be you may live in the spiritual realm. Like you may feel most at home in the spiritual realm, right? Like in the 5D. You may be more spiritual than you are 3D, which obviously if you're going through this transformation, but you may feel most comfortable in the spiritual realm and you may spend most of your time there. So doing things that keep you in, keep you balanced and things, your spiritual practices. And you don't have to be, spiritual per se. You could be religious too. Your religious practices, whatever you do to connect with source and the divine, you know what I'm saying? You may freaking that. You may be this type of person that's like, okay, I did that. Okay, I knocked down that I knocked down that goal. Okay, what's the next goal? So it's kind of like a person overworking. You're overworking. It's also important to find balance in the 3D, in the 5D. Like you're a spirit having a human experience. So you don't want to spend all of your time in the spiritual realm, right? Because you're the type of person that can bounce between both worlds. You may spend most of your time in the spiritual world, but Spirit is wanting to remind you to balance that. Again, you're here having a human experience. You're meant to enjoy this human experience. You're meant to live. You're meant to, learn and grow, of course, and heal and all of that. You're meant to do all of that, but you're also meant to have fun. You're meant to play. You're meant to dance. You're meant to explore. You're meant to connect with people. You're meant to create. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you to have that balance of the 3D and the 5D. Balance that out. So that's part of what you may be being called to do also while you're in solitude. Balancing that out. Okay? Because like I said, you can burn yourself out like that. And you could also cause some imbalances when you're so, focused on your spiritual side and you're neglecting your human side. Okay? But it goes on to say, I try to find out, okay, I said that. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom in the path of light. Yeah. Yeah. So just make sure you're balancing that out. Oh, man. Oof. This was a beautiful. Excuse me. This was a beautiful reading. And then look at this, y'all. At the bottom of this card, it says, what they say? Thus I advance in freedom on the path to light. At the bottom of the deck, path to light. So we're going to read that. I make the conscious choice to move toward the light one step at a time. I transform my weaknesses, your doubts and your limited beliefs around your self-worth, your limited beliefs around what you can acquire and achieve for yourself and manifest for yourself. I transform my weaknesses into strengths by mastering my thoughts. Your mind is being rewired in this solitude. You're being reframed, baby. You are being renewed. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gifts and extend my light to every being unconditionally. You are meant for this. Oh, you are meant for this. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Baby, I ain't really got nothing else to say other than you on the right path for sure. You on the right path for sure. Okay? So don't doubt that. Don't doubt it. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm proud of you. Whoever this is for, I'm proud of you. I'm so proud of you because, I'm just proud of you. And I love this for you. So keep going down the path that you're going down. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your energy cleansed. Keep yourself balanced. Okay? Keep strong boundaries at this time. Maybe take a social media break or limit your amount of screen time and things like that. But Spirit is wanting you to do things that are, that keep you connected, that keep you grounded and rooted in the present moment, right? So that could be reading for some of you, reading a book. That can be walking in nature. That can be going on, going to the beach and just watching the sunrise or the sunset. That could be, just making your morning coffee and drinking that mindfully, just being mindful and being in the present moment. Okay. And social media can take you out of that groundedness. It can take you out of the present moment because it could just be kind of like throwing a whole bunch of what ifs and possibilities. And you know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, it could be a lot of fear mongering online too. So just be careful what you're consuming at this time. Okay. Just like you are, careful about what you ingest physically for your body's health. Make sure you're being careful with what you ingest, for your spiritual health as well. Okay. So that is the reading. I know it will reach whoever it's meant to reach. And until the next reading, namaste.